place, and this is Game Time Decision with Nick and Timothy Earle. How's it going, gentlemen? How's it going for you today, Nick?
Hopefully it's a better day today. I'm starting it off with San Diego run line. I believe it's tied 1-1 in the sixth right now. So hopefully they will put up a couple runs and I can win that to start my day. But hoping for a better day today to start off a decent run or something. I don't know.
I don't know. Well, how are you doing, Tim? How's your day treating you?
I mean, last night I had the Hawks and the Jazz -3.5, so that's how it works. So of course, Hawks get blown out and Jazz only win by 3.
Oh my goodness. Okay,
gotta love it.
Woosah. We're just gonna have good money energy coming in here now. Okay, so.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh, and the Giants already lost today.
I know. I stayed out. I told everyone to stay off of them. Remember?
And I should have listened to you.
Like, hey, don't be on that today. But it's okay. Today is a new day, and for anyone who's just joining us, this is Game Time Decision. We're going to go over 3 games that happened tonight: the NBA playoffs, the NHL playoffs, and then we're going to go over the Mets game. Surprise, surprise, and give you some information. If we have any WNBA picks, they are being requested. So I'm not sure if you guys are on any WNBA tonight. I've got a couple on my board I can look up for you. What's up, Elliot V? Okay, so we're going to start off with Tim. He's going to tell us all about the NBA playoffs. Nick, you're going into the penalty box. Tim, are you ready? All right. So NBA playoffs. Tonight we've got the Nuggets at the Suns. Phoenix is -5. I know you like the Nuggets a lot. We've got a total of 223.5. Tell me about the NBA injury report. What is going on tonight that we need to know about?
All right, 2 things for the Nuggets side. Nothing for Suns. First off, Porter is questionable for tonight. He had a little bit of back stiffness at the end of last game, so we're going to keep an eye on him. If he does not go in, look at some player props for JaMychal Green and Paul Millsap. If Porter does not play, they're going to get a little bit more minutes, so maybe that could be a spot for you. Also, for the first time this playoffs, we're going to be seeing Will Barton play tonight, which should add a lot of depth to the Nuggets rotation that's already pretty deep. So expect Barton to be back. I'm not sure if he's going to be in the starting lineup. It's either going to be him or Campazzo. I'm going to guess it's going to be Campazzo just because of how well he's been playing. So Barton will be back, but I think he'll be coming off the bench tonight. I do have the Denver Nuggets for this one. I know I'm a little bit biased. I have my I was about to say my Stimmy. I saw his Stimmy OG off the side. I have my future on him. But hey, I got to go with them. This is a must-win game for the Denver Nuggets. If they go down 2-0, this is going to be a very, very steep uphill climb. Yes, they'll be back at going back to Denver. I think that they can easily win 1 to 2 games in Denver. So let's hopefully this series can stay close, and they got to steal at least 1 game on the road. So hopefully tonight's the night. They played really well in game 1. It was just they had a 10-point lead midway through the third and just went, see ya. And Suns went on a 16-0 run. So I don't know. I do have the Nuggets tonight, and I have a player prop on Campazzo as well. But yeah, and then as for the total, I believe that's 223.5. You said?
Yes, and that's up from like 222.5.
I feel like this one's an under game. Denver is going to try to play more defensive. They're going to try to. What they should be doing is trying to push the paint a bunch and try to get DeAndre Ayton into foul trouble. That's going to be their key to win the game because DeAndre Ayton neutralized Jokic last game. So in order for them to have a shot, they're going to have to put him in a little bit of foul trouble. But I'm going with the Denver Nuggets with this game.
I like the under on this too because I haven't talked to anyone that likes it under. Like it's just so obviously over that I feel like it goes under, and it's moved up too, from where it started. And I don't know, this feels like a sneaky total. I would either under or stay off of it. So I'm totally with you on that one. Okay, so that is just about what we got to know for the NBA. We did your props, right? We did that, yes.
Yeah, I did Porter and Campazzo, yeah.
Right, exactly. And then also to check Green and Millsap player props if there's no Porter Jr., right? We want to check them out because that's what's going to happen there. All right, I'm going to penalty box you. I am going to bring in Nick, and we will see you again for the recap shortly. All right, see ya.
Bye.
In 3, 2, what's up?
Not too much.
All right, how was the penalty box? You doing okay?
Yeah, it was just hanging out.
All right. Well, let's go over who is in net for the playoff game tonight. We've got the Bruins at the Islanders. Boston's a minus 141. That line's going up from a 135. We've got a total of 5. That came down from a 5.5. So who is in net for the Bruins tonight?
It's going to be Tuukka Rask. He was in last game, and he was taken out after the second period. It didn't look 100% during that game, so that's going to be a huge question mark on how he's going to perform tonight because he obviously did not look really good at all in that last game. He gave up 4 goals in 2 periods, and he was replaced in the third period. On the opposite side, they're going right back to Semyon Varlamov for the Isles. This is a simple pick for Barry Trotz. He's looked really good the last few games for the Isles, and ever since they put him in, I think they went from down 2-1, they were down 1-0, and they put him in, and now they're up 3-2. So he's looked really good so far this series. As for picks tonight, I personally do not have a play on this one. I do have the New York Islanders to win the series at a plus 210 is what I got in my back pocket, so I have no reason to bet tonight's game. I would lean towards the over in this game, getting at least 2 goals from each of those teams. I think is more than reasonable to ask, especially after what we got last game. I would pick the Islanders tonight to win if I have to. If I had to go with a specific play for tonight's game, but I'm going to lay off because I got the plus 210 in my back pocket, and I don't need to double up on this game.
Fair enough. That's a good call. That's why we get the series price, because it just kind of lets you coast through, find an opportunity. Tony took a shot with the Bruins on the puck line at plus 180. I saw it at plus 200 when you brought it up. What do you think about that?
It can happen. Especially, I've heard a lot of people claiming that the calls were unfair last game, and even the head coach for Boston called out the refs from the other night. So I wouldn't be surprised if the first couple power plays you saw here are the Boston Bruins, or for the Boston Bruins on the Islanders, so they can easily take a couple goal lead. I think the key to tonight for the Isles is just kill those penalties like Boston was unable to do in game number 5. So I don't hate you for taking the shot. I never talk anyone off of plus money. But I remember a lot of people were on the Boston puck line for game 5, and just look how that happened. So I'm not going to be personally betting that at all.
All right. Okay. Well, good deal. And didn't you have a player prop for us for this one?
Yes, I have Jordan Eberle over 2 shots on goal. Let me get up his stats from the first few games. I think he's hit that total in every single game or all but one. And it is a minus 149 according to my book for this prop, but he's in his last 5 games gotten 4, 4, 3, 4, and 2. So he's 4-0-1 to that total in the last 5 games. He's hit that in every single game of the series. So over 2 shots on goal. It's around minus 140, so I have no problem laying that juice for a prop that's hit in all 5 games.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. I like that. Okay, so let's bring the other one back in, and we'll do a recap. Well, first we're going to go over the Mets game that happens tonight, and then we can do a little bit of a recap on all the picks. What's happening, friend?
I got lonely.
Well, I'm glad you didn't get lost in your closet or something. You made it out alive. So I'm just kidding.
This time I did.
Yeah, this time. That's just it. So friends in the chat, if you haven't hit that like button already, do us a favor, hit the like button. And that way we can keep all of this free content coming your way. I do want to remind you guys, the Twins have a special deal based on this show, picksandparlays.net/game time. You go to that link and you save 50% off of their 7-day package. So really good deal happening right there. So yeah, because there were only 2 games tonight, we threw in a little bit of baseball, and no one knows more about the Mets than you two guys. So let's talk some Mets baseball. They're minus 135 at the Orioles. Total is 9.5. It's Walker against Harvey. Harvey's an old Met. This has been a highly contested matchup all day. A lot of talk about this one. I don't know if it's highly contested. I would say more lopsided. Everyone's on the Mets. For me, that makes me kind of contested. But nonetheless, Tim, you were gone a while. What do you got going on with this one?
Oh, I'm all over the Orioles tonight. I love Matt. No, I'm kidding. I'm all over the Mets. Honestly, if I'll give Matt Harvey the benefit of the doubt. He did start off the year pretty well. He started off 3-1, had around 3 RA. He was doing fine. But he has not won a game since May 1st. No, absolutely not. And I will say Matt Harvey has played the Mets, or has pitched against the Mets this year. Back, I think it was like a month ago, where the Mets were still pretty much crippled like they are now. And the Mets teed off against them. They had 6-7 runs in 4 innings, and I see something pretty similar to it tonight. He has not pitched well. I think he's going to be a starting pitcher in the MLB for the next couple months. Round out the rest of the year with the Orioles, and I think then he's got to call it quits. He's not a major league pitcher anymore. On the other side, Tajon Walker has been one of the most consistent pitchers for the Mets this year. He has one of the biggest ratios of the games he pitches, the Mets win. So I like Tajon Walker. If anything, I think I might want to lean more towards the under in this game. Not because of Harvey, but because of Tajon Walker. I think that he's going to pitch really well, and I think the Mets can probably get 6-7 runs, but I don't see the Orioles scoring more than 1 or 2. So I'm going to go under in this game, and I'm going to take the Mets.
Okay, Nick, what do you have to say about this one?
I also play on the Mets in a different way in this game. I have the run line for this one. I got it at plus 105, I think. I think it's around a plus 110 now. So unfortunately, I didn't get the best of the line for it. But yeah, Tajon Walker's been one of the most consistent pitchers the Mets have, other than this guy named Jacob deGrom. He's 4-2, a 2.17 ERA, a 1.06 WHIP. He's almost a strikeout an inning guy. And Matt Harvey on the other side is a AAA starting pitcher at best right now. 3-6, a 6.62 ERA, 1.61 WHIP. If he's still a starting pitcher by after the All-Star break, I'd be very surprised. Actually, it's the Orioles, never mind. But Matt Harvey is not a major league starter anymore. His numbers have proved it. The Dark Knight will not rise again. He is no longer the Dark Knight. He's just Matt Harvey. He hasn't been the Dark Knight since 2016. So let's just not for the first little bit of 2016 is fine, but after that, no. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm all over the Mets tonight. And as for the total, I would lean under, but Mets team total over.
What is the Mets team total over?
I believe it 5.5. They should tee off on Matt Harvey tonight.
Okay, Mets team total over 5.5. Okay, so let's. What? Go ahead.
Now, seeing that we're absolutely shit talking Harvey, expect him to throw a 2-hitter tonight and go 8 innings.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I like the Orioles here. I'm just gonna say that. That's my pick. So that's where I'm at. A lot of it is just because everyone's so on the Mets that it just feels like and that's what. Well, that is never a reason. It's for a reason is not a reason. That's not an analysis, because most of the time, if everybody is on something, it's for a reason, and then that reason doesn't work out for most of the people. Oh my God, some whole thing just opened up on my screen. I don't know. It's okay. I fixed it. Phew, that was rough. I'm allowed to have my opinion. I like the Orioles. You guys can be right, and I'm just not putting any money on this game though. So I will say that, but I don't know. Feels like a spot. Okay, so let's go through some comments. I know you guys have a lot of questions to ask. That's the only thing that does throw me off is that I do like Walker a lot. Like I am into Walker. It's not that like I don't want to fade him, but I don't like have a problem with Harvey necessarily in this spot.
No, that makes sense.
Okay, so we're just gonna. Do you guys have any WNBA picks? Just throwing that out there. On our show, it was the Dream plus the 8.5, and the Fever plus 10.5, and the over in the Sky game, and that's what it was. So
that's him. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what.
We do have one play up, and I'll just go spoiler here. It's the Seattle Storm.
Okay.
We're riding the best team in the WNBA tonight. So
Okay.
don't buy our WNBA play because it's the Seattle Storm. Don't buy it.
Laying 9 or 8.5 against the Dream, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Elliot likes Bruins first period, the Red Sox on the money line, and Denver to cover. That's where he's at.
I don't disagree with the Bruins first period because I think the first couple power plays will be against the New York Islanders. So. I think that the Bruins first period play could be interesting.
Okay, good to know there. Nuggets first quarter live bet the Suns at a better number. So yeah, you like the Nuggets in the first quarter, they'll go up. Then you live bet the Suns come down to a lower number. What do you think about that, Tim?
If you're working to hedge yourself and you're gonna make a little bit of money, there's no saying no to free money essentially. So. No, I'm all right with live betting, and like as long as you know what you're doing and you're not being stupid. Like, I like the Denver Nuggets already. They're losing by 3. I'm going to take them at a better line. They're losing by this. I'm going to take them at a better line, and then they just keep going backwards and backwards and backwards.
Right.
Don't bet the same bet over again. But betting the Nuggets like money line right now, and then say the Nuggets are winning by 7 at the end of the first quarter, which totally can happen. They're off to a fast start. And then the Suns are all of a sudden a plus 150 underdog for live betting. I don't mind hedging yourself like that. Just be careful with how you're doing it.
Right. I lived a bet like that. That's how I bet. Okay, so Booker over 10.5 rebounds and assists.
In terms of both of them combined, yeah, that should be an easy one.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Patrick says the sample showing 31 of the bets are on the under. This is for the basketball game, and 81% of the money is on the under.
That much is on the under for the Nuggets game? I don't really think that would be. That doesn't seem right for the.
More percentage of bets would be on the over, but sharper.
Okay, then yeah.
Would be on the under.
Got it. Yep. Then yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Less bets for more money.
Sorry, I was reading it wrong.
No, it's okay. I had to kind of get there too. Elliot, who are you on? You got burned in an early game. Nate Diaz in the Stimmy's trolling Elliot. Nate Diaz in the UFC this weekend. He's a lefty.
Is he actually? Wait. Saturday is Israel Adesanya versus Vettori. That should be a good fight. I would want to take Martin Vettori. The Italian dream.
Ooh, Italian
No. You can't bet against Stylebender, Tim. He's undefeated in middleweight.
No, I'm joking. That should be a good fight, though. It really should.
Yes.
No, the dog.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. No, Tim. The dog in the championship fights on Saturday you should be targeting is Brandon Moreno.
Okay, fair enough. By the way, when NBA playoffs and NHL playoffs are over, on like a Friday show, we have to incorporate some UFC.
That's fine. I mean, it's your show. Like whatever we want to put on here, they want the free picks. They want to know. They want to know. So I'm down. Yeah. But yeah, we are going to start because there's so few basketball and hockey games going on. We're going to start, and football's going on too. Like there are those weird football games happening and stuff like that. So, we can start looking ahead into things as well. You guys don't look interested in that. I'll do it on the Morningwood show.
Wait. What games are in football?
Well, like, aren't there like the whole, like you can bet on them now. You make them crazy.
No, hold on. I just want to.
Because like tomorrow, isn't there like the Bucks game? I looked this up earlier because someone in the chat was talking about it. Like the Bucks play I think it's not till
The
tomorrow.
Dallas Cowboys and Tampa Bay Bucks is the first game on for NFL, and that's September 9th.
But you can bet on them now.
Well, yeah, you
Yes.
could bet on them, but I would rather I wouldn't want to look at those until like for September, just because we don't know whether or not there's going to be some trades or certain.
Like Higgs and I already talked about doing this on Handicapper Q&A. So if you guys
I'd be down, yeah.
you want to hear about NFL, me and Higgs are going to be doing that in the near future, because preseason betting and game of the year lines and stuff like that for the NFL and for college football can be like highly valuable the earlier that you get in on it, which is why they're hanging lines now.
True.
That's what I was getting at, is we could start talking about that, but we don't need to start talking about that because we're not ready. Clearly,
There's still basketball going on. I can't handle this.
Like 25 more minutes. There is. Okay, so Denver plus the points. Yes, Ryan Johnson. That is the way we're rolling. What do you think? Yankees on the run line or the Dodgers on the run line? You like Dodgers run line, didn't you, Nick? Or was that yesterday?
I don't mind it, and I'm on the Twins money line tonight. Fading.
Are
Cole.
you? I do that too. I told him on the show today. I'm staying off of that game, but I fade Cole.
I got no money on either game.
I don't either, to tell you the truth. See, Tony is with me on the O's.
Fair enough.
Pedro Mas is with me on the O's. What's up, Pedro Mas? Good luck to Pedro and Elliot V, the final two in the last Woody standing. They're on the Red Sox and the Royals going over the 9. What about the Oilers game? KJ, give me your number 1 pick for tonight, because you're on my board. You went through last Woody standing yesterday, and you need a pick or you're going to fall off the board. So give me a pick. Anyway, sorry. What about the Oilers game, Nick?
Considering the Winnipeg Jets swept him in the first round, I don't know what Oilers she's talking about.
Is it the Houston Oilers? Because they are now the
Houston Texans.
The Tennessee Titans.
And I really want to hold on. I'm going to look up a line and see if I could. And I'll come back to. I'll come back to that one.
So taking the Seattle Dream over 169 says Stimmy OG.
I would lean towards that. I would lean towards the under, but no action on that over in that game.
Okay. Love the Twins. Listen to them every day. At first, I thought you were talking about the Minnesota Twins. I'm like on the radio? You listen to the games? You're really into them. These Twins. Okay, got it. Sometimes my blonde hair gets in my own way. Over and under in baseball. What were you guys saying in the Mets game?
I said I like more towards the under.
Under.
There it is. Okay, under. And then, but we do like the Mets team total going over. So that's what's going on there. Yeah.
By the way, I wanted to bring up the one thing on the Oilers, the Texans. If you wanted to bet them to have the worst record in the NFL, plus 250, they have the best odds. Hey, not gonna lie, I want to go after my Jets plus 850 though.
Did I look surprised? We lost our coach and most of our team. The first Italian UFC champ. No way, 81% on the under. It opened at 222 and went to 224. Well, if all the bets are on the over and all the money's on the under, I can't figure this out right now. Like my brain is going. But I don't know. That's what Patrick said, not me. That was not my stat. Padres down 2-1, probably because everyone in the world was on them. All right. So if you guys haven't hit the like button, please do so for us. We're going to go through a recap of all the picks from today. Okay, and then real quick with our NBA injury report, let's not forget that Porter Jr. Why is nothing happening? There we go. Porter Jr. is questionable. He is not out, but also we have Barton coming back. In the Bruins game, we have Rask confirmed in net for the Bruins. We have Varlamov as probable for the Islanders, but he's probably confirmed probable, like that kind of probable. We've got Eberle over 2.5 shots on goal. This prop has cashed in the last 5 games, you said?
It's 4-0-1 in the last 5.
4-0-1 in the last 5 games. So minus 140 is not a bad price to pay at all on that one. Tim is liking Porter to go over 19.5 points if he plays. He also likes Campazzo to go over 8.5 points. And then if Porter Jr. does not play, you might want to be checking at the Green and the Millsap player props because they are going to end up getting his minutes. And that being said, Tim is going to take the Nuggets +5, and he likes this to roll under. In the Bruins and the Islanders game, Nick is digging on those Islanders. He does not have a bet on this. He has a future on this, but that's the way he goes. And then he's also leaning towards an under 5. In the Mets at the Orioles.
Over 5.
It was over?
Over 5.
I wrote it right. I just said it wrong. I was looking at the next thing I was going to hit, which is in the Mets game. The guys like it to go under the total. And they, of course, like the Mets -135. Nick also likes the Mets on the run line at +105 and the Mets team total to go over a 5.5. So yes, KJ, I got you, boom. Denver +5.5. Yeah, 5.5 is the number on the board. Okay, so you're good. I got you, KJ. You don't forget to get your picks in. Okay, Stimmy's taking Tigers, Orioles, and a shot with the Pirates money line first. I kind of like I said it on the show today. I like the
I don't
Pirates.
mind that. Besides the Orioles, I don't mind it.
Yeah, I like the Pirates. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I like the Pirates today. So yeah, I didn't bet it, but I do like it. I'm on the Red Sox. I'm on the total chaos picks. I got Royals over, Indians over, and Blue Jays under. And I got 2 of those numbers at a better number last night when I got them. So O's all day with the over 9.5. All right. Well, they got to play the game. We're going to see what happens. We're all going to come back tomorrow and say, I'm sorry, you're right. Or we're all going to say nanny, nanny, boo, boo. So it's one or the other. That's the fun of sports betting, right? All right, guys, great information today. Thank you so much. And just to remind everyone again, this is picksandparlays.net/game time. That gets you 50% off of the Earle Sports Bets 7-day package. We also, look at this, I made a widget. Boom. 10 a.m. Craig's free picks. 11 a.m. the ESB show. 12 a.m. midday money with Higgs. 1:30 morning wood with me. 6 p.m. game time decision. 9 p.m. total chaos. Nick, you're doing total chaos with Nick Parsons tonight. It's the 2 of you. So that's NBA, two NBA, 1 NHL, and 2 MLB games that will happen tomorrow. We're going to do that tonight. So keep your eyes out open around 9 p.m. Eastern, and then 10 p.m. Eastern is late night money with Sean Hicks. It's right there. I could read it. Right? Like, really? All right. So just so you guys know, typical day in the life of Picks and Parlays. We're a busy crew here, so we love when you hit the like button because we're working hard to get you guys free picks. All right, guys. Y'all have a great night. Thank you for your information, and I will see y'all tomorrow.
Sounds good.
All right.
Bye.
Go Mets.
Go Mets. All right.